What's happening there, guys, and welcome back to Cars Insider. Some drivers do things so crazy that it's almost hard to believe, and watching those efforts is somewhat inspiring and bewildering. In this video, we're taking a look at 20 drivers who took driving to the next level. But before we begin, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more of our future videos going forward. Number 20, getting out of parking. One of the most difficult things to do in a car is to park, but as one guy found out, taking it out of a parking place can be just as difficult. After a heap of effort, the guy managed to carefully take his car out of a parking lot, and that determination was on another level. Number 19, changing a tire. Just changing a tire can seem like a difficult task to those that have no experience with it, but imagine doing that while driving your car sideways. This is what was done by a group of guys that changed 2 tires while doing a wheelie. Number 18, drifting in a desert. There are drivers out there who have gotten so good at driving that they can actually drift a giant Rolls-Royce SUV in a desert. Not only that, they can even get it somewhat airborne after accelerating across some sand dunes. Number 17, doing a wheelie in a car. Attempting a wheelie on a bike is easy when compared to what one guy did with his car. This adventurous driver actually drove a car at over 100 miles per hour while being on 2 wheels sideways. Number 16, skills on a truck. Something that can be even more tough than driving a car is driving a truck. But for one guy, those two are nearly the same. This guy was drifting his truck in and out of parking spots like it was nothing, which shows just how skillful he was at his job. Number 15, crossing a bridge of 2 branches. In a remote area, there was a bridge that was composed entirely of 2 branches of wood. One brave driver attempted and succeeded at taking his van across it, and he did so while driving in reverse, if you can believe that. Number 14, breaking the world record. Handling a car might seem like nothing to those that don't drive fast, but one driver became so good at it that he wound up breaking the world record for it. This guy broke the record of most slaloms in the least amount of time. Number 13, driving with a disability. One driver who took driving to a whole new level had lost both his hands in an accident, but even after that, he learned how to drift using his legs and displayed feats of amazing willpower while drifting around a track. Number 12, weaving between 3 trucks. As we've said before, truck drivers are built different. This was showcased when a truck driver had to maneuver his way between 3 trucks after an oncoming truck had accidentally slid into his lane. Number 11, driving on the mountains. Driving a truck on a normal road is a challenge in and of itself, but driving one on a mountain is a whole other thing. This feat is accomplished by skillful drivers who know the full capability of their own vehicles as well as themselves. Number 10, parking with no space. Due to the fact that trucks are so long, some have to be extremely skilled at parking in order to function as a driver. This skill was shown in a video in which the driver reverse parked their FedEx truck into a narrow opening in a building while being on a narrow road. Number 9, reversing on the edge. One bus driver had the gall to try and reverse his bus while being stuck on the edge of a single-way road overlooking a deep valley below. After a bunch of effort, the driver was able to change the direction of his vehicle while dangling over certain doom. Number 8, looping a car. Driving a car is child's play compared to what one guy did. The driver of this car decided that he wanted to complete a loop-de-loop in his actual car. He ended up managing to do exactly that in a stunt that was somewhat terrifying to watch. Number 7, driving a pickup on rails. It seems like a pickup driver got bored of driving his truck on a regular road that he decided to switch it up a bit. This is because they outfitted the pickup with train wheels and drove it on a rail track in the middle of nowhere. Number 6. Parallel parking. If there's one thing the drivers absolutely abhor, it's parallel parking. But that wasn't the case with this one, as he skillfully drifted a small car at a great speed while driving in reverse and ended up nailing the parallel parking job. Number 5. Veering off. When cars begin to lose control, it's often impossible to regain control without crashing. But this truck driver proved everyone wrong when he was rudely forced to brake on a highway. After a few seconds of sliding on the road, he regained balance without crashing into anyone. Number 4. Climbing to heaven. A Range Rover stunt resulted in a driver driving their SUV up hundreds of steps on a 45-degree incline. You would obviously think that this would result in a crash, but miraculously, he actually made it to the top. As you can imagine, this stunt went viral all over the world, and the money spent on the stunt would have turned out to be an amazing investment. Number 3. Driving in a skate park. You wouldn't imagine that a car would be able to drive in a park meant for skaters, but that is exactly what a Range Rover driver did. At times, he had to maneuver the car while it was on 3 wheels. The car had initially gone into a wide tunnel, but to make it more of a challenge, the driver drove it into an even smaller one. Number 2. Going up a slope. There are many stunts done to show a vehicle's performance, and one such stunt resulted in a truck climbing a multi-foot high slope. This not only showcased the power of the truck, but also the skills of the driver who was driving it. On the first attempt, the driver actually failed to climb the slope, but due to his perseverance, they managed to achieve their goal in the end. Number 1. Balancing on 2 wheels. We'll never get tired of singing the praises of truck drivers, and yet another example of why they deserve that praise is shown here. A truck driver actually lost 2 of their wheels after an accident, but the driver managed to steady it upright without causing any damage. So these were the 20 drivers who took driving to a whole new level. Some of these actions often take years to perfect, but when someone does so, they're extremely satisfying to watch. So there you have it, guys. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and if you wish to view more content like this from our channel going forward, then make sure you're subscribed to our channel, and do remember to hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on future updates. And as always, I'll catch you guys later in the next one. Bye now!